Previously on motherfucking green eggs and goddamn ham.
Oh my god.
So
Audience, give him a clap or something. I don't know. Like, that was my ego loved it, and also I think he did a really good job.
okay.
Woo!
And I'm the narcissist. You're wanting them to clap for me about a song I wrote about you. So
wrote for me about you.
Call me a narcissist.
Okay, so you wrote a song for me about you, about me being
That you calling me a narcissist. So anyway.
With Pole Vault's help. Thanks, Pole Vault. Thanks for the guitar solo, sir.
Who started this trend and why is this going?
I don't know, but it just keeps evolving, and they just keep coming up more and more and more and more. That's kind of amazing.
The world spins wild and strange. Shadow deep in the dark range. Electric nights see the neon glow. Chad Halen's screaming where the wild things go. We're all dead, breaking every chain. Chad's every man from the train. Chad against the machine, raising flames. We're all Chads, defying every name.
Chad Halen, Chad Company, Chad Tones, Pink Chad, and Death Chad.
Through desert fast and endless nights. Shadow naked under crimson lights. Dreams like acid in our weary minds. Chad Halen shredding through the ties that bind. We're all Chads breaking every chain. Chad back my mind and from the train. Chad against the machine, raising flames. We're all Chads defying every name.
Also, coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, the Chad Tones.
Alice and Chad are drifting in the haze. Jack Wheeler in a fiery blaze. Voices stopping through the silent screams. Chad Zeppelin soaring in cosmic dreams. In the heart of chaos standing tall. Shadow making a venture in the call. In time streets wailing electrify the night. Chad against the machine fueling the fight.
We are listing all the Chad bands.
So we're
Chad first.
it's never gonna end. What was that?
Tough Chad.
Oh, Puff
Chad Company. Chad Company.
Anybody like Louis
Chad
coming in
Louis.
here that's not used to this groove is like, wait, what is going on? What's on this chat?
Well, we have spontaneous themes to our chats, and this week's theme is Chad bands you'd love to hear live.
I'm lost. Okay. So who you got next?
The Black Chad.
Who you got next?
Oh, me. The Chad Berries. I'm sorry, yes, that was the worst. Okay, no, System of the Chad has to be on this. I'm sorry, what are you saying? I'm so busy reading this.
Okay.
Wait, what? What are we doing?
We're starting now.
Quiet, guys. I'm trying to pay attention.
This is
edit that out in post.
This is absolutely not dying either. This MC Chatty. I mean, what is going on?
Don't call popcorn popping, crazy plot twist, no stopping. Monthly movie club, it's our thing. You can watch the films, you can watch the dreams. Laughs and screams all night long, living stories, singing our songs.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
We're on.
welcome. Yes, we are
Hold
live.
on. We're here. We're doing it.
That crash landing there, Chad.
I was
Welcome
busy
to. Okay. I'll start this over. Hang on.
What?
I'll start this over. Welcome, everybody, to Green Eggs and Ham. This is the monthly movie club. I'm going to bring up my co-host, Carrie. Hello, Carrie. And we have special guests today. We've got
I love special
Cobalt as part of the,
You said
the
special.
movie club. Oh, well,
Not special.
well, E. Urban. The
he's
boinger.
special.
Yes, the bringer of the boing.
Was it a doing or a boing? I thought it was a doing.
It's a boing, isn't it?
It definitely sounds more like a doing.
Everybody out in the chat, is it a boing or is it a doing? Because
Inquiring
it's a
minds
bud
need to
doing.
know.
a bud doing.
A doing.
So let's say hello to everybody that is here. Oh, Zoink. There's a vote for Zoink.
Oh, I do like Zoink. I would compromise with Zoink. Yeah,
But
that's
see-
a compromising word right there.
See, Camellia likes bringer of the boing. I like that. Pookie says boing. Come
Well, I mean, we're just gonna have to table this until
Sunshine says doing. I'm going to have to put up a poll
until
for
our
this,
next
okay?
competition episode.
So I'm going to put up a poll. We'll decide tonight what it is.
No, that's too soon. We have to put more effort into this. I need time to campaign for either Zoink or
I put too
Doink.
much effort into my boings here. That's more effort than most people put into that. I need a cigarette.
All right.
I have to
So-
I have to draw a chart and set up a spreadsheet and just like really go over.
All right. So let's say hello to everybody that's here in the
Hi,
chat.
chat.
We have some fabulous
Hi,
people out there.
Sunshine. Hi, Sunshine.
Michael Songs was here. He said he's got to go to bed though. Camellia is here.
Yeah.
Sunshine, as
Shadowing.
you said.
Oh, Mark's gas station. He's
Yes,
still
hello,
playing the
Mark.
game. I might have to go with shadowing.
Pookie Ann, good to see you.
Oh,
And
Camellia and Jackie.
Son of Snake. Yes, Jackie. And if there is anybody that's hanging out in the chat that says, hey, I want to join this silly movie club. I want to come on panel and talk about these movies. I am going to drop the link, and you are welcome to do so.
Join
Because,
the crazy people. Join us.
yes,
We're harmless.
because
We can't
all-
wait.
all long live the new flesh. That is the hashtag for tonight. So,
What?
Death to Videodrome. Long live the new flesh.
And there's Louie. Louie came back. We didn't run Louie off. That is fantastic. I always love it when we don't run people off that are new to the show. So did we catch
Hi,
everybody
Todd
here?
from Canada. Nope. You missed Todd from Canada.
Todd. Oh, Todd. Todd is, yes. Todd, thank you for coming by, Todd. Todd is a part of the unboxing that I'm about to do. I just
thought
wanted
it
to
was.
make sure and say
I thought wasn't or a zombie. I'm Todd.
What?
Unboxing.
gonna be,
Continue.
Todd
Unboxing
Zombie?
or unpackaging, Chad?
it
Is it an enveloping?
enveloping.
Todd
Yes.
Zombie?
Well, it's a different Todd than the Todd that hangs around pole vaults, shows.
Is it
Todd.
the Todd that's got the brother Rod? Rod and Todd?
No, it's Todd Chamberlain. He is the executive producer of the movie Grotesque 2, which I was a backer on their Indiegogo, and so I absolutely love the first film. The first film, I am going to actually put the first film on the wheel, try to make you all watch it.
Not happening.
It's fun. It's
I mean,
fun. It's
okay.
silly fun, horror with some blood, but it's silly and fun and
better
wacky.
be.
So now the first one's on Tubi. The second one, it's available now to purchase on DVD. It will be coming to streaming soon. And before we go any further with that, why don't we go ahead and go to the unenveloping of that item? See, unboxing sounds way better. I mean, unenveloping, unpackaging, that doesn't work.
It's a mouthful.
Unshipping.
Yeah, Chad always gets a mouthful when he unpackages.
I knew there was.
All right. So normally it has to do with music when I do the unboxings on this show, because it's usually CDs or
Pole vault, are you
shirts
okay?
and things like that. Pole vaults. He's probably like, wait, did I say that?
He's redder than a strawberry right now.
Yeah. It's all the sun. Chad make the sun mad.
All right, so we'll get to all the movies that we watch shortly, but first we're going to do this, and then we're going to watch the trailer for this, and then you'll get where the vibe is and see if you'd be okay with giving it a chance, Carrie. All right.
All right.
So first things first, I got to get Eggzy to help me open.
Oh, that's me.
or
I
my-
mean,
yeah,
that's
you got to cue the
our
sound effects.
soundboard. Okay.
No doing or boing for this.
Well, he can boing at the end, or doing, or zoink if he prefers at the end. Like, watch what? Wait, oh, you.
I got
You missed
no.
your okay.
I got
You gotta-
nothing.
okay.
I got,
Urban, listen for. You. Isaac song. How's it going?
all right, let's try this again. Okay.
You
Okay.
ready?
Let's try this again. Ready?
I was waiting for a doing.
Yeah, there was no doing. Where was the doing?
Oh, you wanted different sound effects, I thought.
Well, we're gonna have to work on that.
Oh
again.
lordy. Oh lordy. Okay.
You
All
got
right.
some
So
Vaseline on that
so-
hand there, Chad.
what was that?
You got some Vaseline on that hand holding Excalibur there for you, or something that kind of got a boing to it.
Hey, our good friend the Dom Father is here.
Hey, Dom.
Welcome in, Dom.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Great to
Hello,
see
Dom.
you.
You as well.
This whole concept was Dom's idea, and then this is the second time that he's come. But I understand. All
So
right.
you're saying this is his fault?
Yes. Yes. Monthly Movie Club is Dom's fault. That is correct. All right.
Thank you
So
very much.
here we go. Are y'all ready for this? All right.
Y'all ready for this?
And I'm gonna have to open this.
I think we just gave away our decade.
Here is
Is that the X-Men symbol on the front there?
it's Mildred holding knives. You
I
see it
thought
there?
that was Wolverine doing that.
No, it's not.
I thought it's a
Wolverine.
biography about pole vault.
Could be.
And there's the DVD. So Mildred the first movie, I just happened to stumble across it on Tubi, fell in love with it, and Elizabeth Chamberlain is an indie musician as well, and I played her music on my Saturday show. The theme song for Mildred on the original movie, I played that video, Casually Suicidal, which is an amazing song. But Grotesque 2, I've been so super excited for this. I am going to pull up the trailer so you can all get an idea. It's a little bit different than the first one, and it looks more like if you took the first one and then kind of threw it into Meatballs meets Friday the 13th kind of territory. So it definitely looks a lot of fun.
Meatballs.
Yeah, Meatballs is the classic. All right, so here is Grotesque 2, starring Elizabeth Chamberlain as Mildred, the absolutely psychotic serial killer. And let's get this. There we go.
Do you feel lost? Well, I'm Cornelius Spretzer, and I'm here to help. Through the power of the Lord, I can heal your pain. Send me a picture. Be sure to include cash or a check to ensure you receive maximum blessing. Jesus saith unto him, I am the way, the truth. Rise and be born again, Sister Mildred.
Have you heard of our Spretzer spiritual retreat?
Welcome to Camp Holy Springs. I had a lot of fun the last time I went camping.
There's some terrible news. 2 members died tonight.
I'm the last person in the world you want to make angry.
I'll take that into consideration.
I have people to kill. Lots of people.
I've missed this.
Are you the Mildred that killed all those people?
Mm-hmm.
Give hell, Mildred!
There's a new boss in town. Sorry, that sucked. Where the f is everyone?
Scared, Mildred?
I mean, yeah, a little. That is messed up. This is gonna be awesome!
So that is Grotesque 2, and I am going to drop the link to the trailer. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the first film. And let's see here. I just real quick wanted to give a couple of plugs to Brandon Renes. He's the writer, director, producer. Again, Todd Chamberlain, who's in the chat, executive producer. Elizabeth Chamberlain as Mildred Moyer, which we're going to close tonight's show with a pole dance from Mildred. So that's going to be fun. So stick around.
The things I don't know about the show before I get on.
I like pole dances.
Yeah, I thought so. So they raised over $12,824 on Indiegogo for this movie, and again they're submitting it now to distribution, and it'll be on Tubi and maybe Amazon Prime, and they don't know at this point, but and it could be a couple of weeks, it could be a couple of months, but they're in that process right now. They just had the premiere a couple of weeks ago and had a packed audience of 400 people. So yeah.
Did they get Rob Scallon in that movie? Because I swear that one guy looked like Rob Scallon.
They did.
I don't know about that.
I don't know who that is, but it looked like a guy I knew.
He's a YouTuber. He's
Well,
a
then no,
YouTuber.
it's not a YouTuber. I don't know any YouTubers.
Oh man. Let's see. It's got Kevin Duffy and Marvin Maddox Jr., Morris Bird Yellowhead.
What?
Bird
Yellowhead? What?
That's his name. That's his name.
Bird
No making
Yellowhead.
fun. No, I'm not showing the name that you're talking about. And Gordy Cheeseman is as an undercover cop.
Chad Cheeseman.
They laughed until they died.
So, yeah. So that is Grotesque 2. And again, I'll be watching that soon. And I am going to recommend Grotesque Go on the Wheel. To hopefully make you all watch it. Because I do believe it is still on Tubi. So you got that to look forward to. Grotesque 2 in the future.
Oh, good. Actually, it looks pretty funny. It looked pretty funny.
Yeah. And what movie do you all want to start with as far as discussion tonight?
Take your pick. I hate them all. End of review.
So Carrie hated all.
I have a
three.
list. The degree in which I hate each one, but we can cover that as we go.
We should go from the most.
Okay,
boring
let's
to
go
most
with the
interesting.
least. Let's start with the least hated movie of the three. Which
Probably
one is
Rear
you picking?
Window.
Rear Window, yeah.
I mean, if you're Carrie, it's probably the more.
Okay, Rear
innocent.
Window is the probably the oddest one of the bunch.
Not even a
but-
drop of blood spilled in that movie.
Yeah, but it was like it played like a book, kind of a little bit slow build, and it's just it had like the underlying themes
Carrie's
and
speed.
yeah, which I don't
Well,
like very much competition with my own thoughts, and so it gave me a lot of time with my own thoughts.
Well, I mean, the whole movie's based on like a peeping Tom, right? I mean, the premises is already creepy to start with. It's like, well, the
it's
good
about-
guys.
It's about isolation and connection with humans.
Well,
Yeah, but he's looking at
why don't
Christmas
we?
windows.
Why don't we have a look at the trailer real quick, and then we'll go into the discussion. So this was the least hated of the three, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
According to Carrie.
I mean, it's my world. You're just living in it, I guess.
So here is the trailer here for Rear Window.
This is the scene of the crime. A crime of passion, filmed in a way you have never seen before, and as no one else would dare attempt. But the screen's master of suspense, the producer-director who shocked the world with Psycho. This is the apartment of a man named Jeffries, a news photographer whose beat used to be the world. Right now, his world has shrunk down to the size of this window. He's been watching the people across the way. Nobody seems to pull their blinds during a hot spell like this. He knows a lot about them by now. Too much, perhaps. For instance, down there on the second floor, the woman pacing about. He calls her Miss Lonely Hearts. So lonely that even death seems like a friend. These are the newlyweds on a honeymoon no one will ever forget. He calls her Miss Hearing Aid, an artist of a very odd and strange art. The songwriter who plays the same melody over and over again. A genius or insane? This is the traveling salesman and his invalid wife. Out of their arguments and nagging comes a weird kind of love. Miss Torso, the body beautiful. That is, viewed from a safe distance.
Those are just a few of my neighbors. First, I watched them just to kill time, but then I couldn't take my eyes off them, just as you won't be able to.
And you won't be able to take your eyes off the glowing beauty of Grace Kelly, who shares the heart and curiosity of James Stewart in this story of a romance shadowed by the terror of a horrifying secret.
Did people really watch movies from the middle back then?
Well, that was the thing. Is it? That was the thing. Hitchcock was really big on that. He would really get mad about people walking in after a movie has already started. So he even, I remember hearing that during Psycho, he told theaters that they couldn't show his movie if they let people go in after it had started.
Yeah, he had the doors barred and stuff.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, people are horrible at movies going late. And that's why the movies, they do 25 minutes of previews, and then the movie doesn't actually start for 30 or 40 minutes after the time that's in the listing because people show up so late. That always drives me nuts.
Dom, are you where you have a hole in your chest?
Yes, I do. Anything else?
Just thought I'd ask. That's all.
Well, I mean, hey, dude,
it's the same green as the green screens.
I see.
It's it's a bottle of ranch dressing
of a dude
Cool
watching
Ranch.
people well, I mean, what Miss Torso, what she?
That's a weird nickname.
Yeah.
I thought he would have called her the woman I masturbate to 3 times
Yeah, right.
a day.
No. This guy's an odd one because if the woman is too attractive and too perfect, then he's doesn't want nothing to do with him. So he's definitely an odd one. It's funny because Urban messaged me an email and said, this is the movie he has the most to say about. What were some of the things that jumped out about it to you, Urban, that you had to discuss?
So Jimmy Stewart is probably the worst at relationships.
Yes.
I mean, every time Grace Kelly would be coming on to me how would you dispose of a body? It's and she'd just be so put off and just and it's oh my God.
My favorite was when she's she's talking, pouring her heart out about how she wants to be with him and make it, however, let's make it work. And he's like, shut up. I'm just like, what? He's such a jerk.
I almost expected him to do what the guy did in Videodrome, which we'll get to later on. At some point, get a little bit heavy-handed with her.
We're not gonna. I've already gone into my trauma response of ignoring you guys and getting really stoned. So,
so tell us, Gary. Well, what did you not like about this movie?
It was slow and the yelling thing and the dialogue. I don't know. I just the dialogue. It's never. I don't know. I was just half bored and sort of intrigued. I definitely was doing other things while I was watching this movie.
I like the housekeeper though. She was cool. She thinks like me. She's like, there's a chance that the body could be spread all over the place. Everyone's like, oh my God. I'm like, I love her.
Right? Yeah, no, she was the best character of all the worsts for sure.
That's the worst.
So
if I had to pick.
Absolutely, classic concept, though, with this guy watching his neighbors and possibly some things are going on. It's not real clear. And there's been, many movies that have used the same concept.
Disturbia.
Disturbia is a good one.
A lot of books, too. Those things that are a little bit longer. Characters a little bit more developed, and you don't have to get so invested in the visuals.
We don't care about those. Yeah, books.
Carries a movie.
Who the hell is this woman?
She's gotta join the book club.
I'm just saying, if we had a book club, I might be more engaged. I tried to tell you, I'm not a movie person.
I'm taking Penthouse. just for the reading.
My wife's in a book club. It gives me a night home once a month. I like it.
you know, at the
You know how
end,
you resolve that? You
Saves-
live alone.
Saves you from having to listen to her describe the book to you, right?
No,
She
we're
can go
married. That's
tell her
like
friends.
I have to hear about a job and the book she's reading. Like
Her and her friends can be on the same page.
their reading is synced up.
you know, the end could have been solved so easy when he came in. When it was like, "What do you want? Money? I don't have any money." You'd just be like, "You got a $5 on you, man?" That'd have been the end of it, you know. But then he starts taking pictures of him.
He's trying to flash him out with the,
What?
with the
What?
bulbs.
Yeah,
And meanwhile, the cops are
Yeah, it
all
was like
the
a
way
flash
across the
bomb. He was trying to
courtyard.
blind him.
yeah. But that's I'm gonna use that next time I'm in deep trouble.
Just flash people.
Yeah.
But not with cameras.
The funny thing, the trailer does a good, basically set up for the whole movie, but showing you all the different characters and stuff. The only people that did pull their blinds, it seems like, were the newlyweds. And he was always disappointed whenever that happened.
I thought there was a situation going on over there where like he'd pull the blinds up, he'd have a smoke, and then like a second later he's like almost yelling at her. It was almost like, "Will you leave me alone?" Like the flesh is weak, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And like they just keep doing it and doing it.
Doing what?
Doing it.
You don't see it.
Cue your sound effect, Eber. I think
I got a pipe in my hand right now.
Boing.
All right. So, what I really love though is just the way that Alfred Hitchcock, he toys with his audience. He always does this. He has this great sense of humor, and it is not really clear if he's actually seeing anything, and you have to second guess, like, did something happen? Are they overreacting? And then it all comes to a head at the end. But the simplicity and just the way it is to me, I love the slowness of this movie, because it just, you have to get into it and it just kind of develops around you. And I enjoy a movie that does that. So that's what I will say in regards to anybody that says that the movie's too slow or too boring.
It's definitely a good movie to watch stoned. And a real comfy couch. I like a good talkie.
Well, it's a watchy and a talkie, because you're watching him, watching them.
I like the characters though, because you're like you're kind of wondering what's going on with each of them. Like, the people who sleep on a balcony for some reason.
Oh yeah, that was odd. That was odd.
And then like it rains, and I was like, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, at some point they're gonna get rained out. They're gonna have to like haul that shit in, and they did.
You've never slept on a balcony?
No, I can't say that I have. I can't.
I had a balcony,
I never slept
so
in a barn either.
Anyone who has a nice balcony will sleep
I'm a
on
human.
it at some point.
I'm a human being.
You have balcony
beds.
envy. That's what you have.
It's like sleeping under the stars, but you're not
Yeah,
under the stars.
exactly.
You're on your balcony.
No one could shoot me from here.
Yeah, I wanted to know
shoot
the
up
story
on
of
the
why they were out on the balcony all the time. That was a little strange to me, but maybe it's a far East Coast thing.
Yeah, definitely an East Coast thing. I mean, people decorate their balconies. It's like no bigger than like to walk out and they have a big grill and a Christmas tree. It's great. Balcony living. Cricket, movie.
Balcony. I'm sorry. I'm making an infographic about how much I hate these movies. And I
Okay,
just-
so is there anything you did like about this movie, Carrie?
I mean, I like a good murder mystery. Usually.
Wasn't the other two?
Or,
No.
yeah.
They were not murder mysteries. One was like a mind control, psychological, like gory ass motherfucker, and the other one was like sci-fi, evil, existential questions about opening doors we shouldn't.
Well, I pose this question:
Briefly.
whose opinion do you value more? The people who watched a movie they like, or the person who watched movies they hate? So
I would
think you're-
definitely listen to the people who like the movie. I didn't say listen to me. That was your suggestion. I think listen to the people who enjoyed it because
I kind of like.
I'm gonna have a
listen-
skewed opinion.
Who they remade this movie? I know I saw the original a long time ago, but they also remade it.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about that before
Made
the show.
for TV, Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. Okay,
in Christopher Reeves
Fresh from
in a wheelchair.
freaking accident with the horse. Hey, we got an idea, man. You want to play a paralyzed guy?
That's actually funny. Just
and he's
there.
like, sure. and that was the version that I couldn't sit through more than 15 minutes because I felt so guilty because I wanted to make fun of it so bad. But I couldn't because it was Christopher fucking Reeves. You know, the worst thing that happened to Jimmy Stewart's, I broke my leg. Oh no, Grace Kelly's too good for me.
Right.
And this guy is like, I fucking ran through a tube. And I'm like, fuck, I don't like this. It actually made me feel really uncomfortable, which is rare.
So that one's gonna go on the wheel to watch for.
Oh god, let's not pull this scab off of this one.
It's horrible. I can't believe you made fun of Christopher Reeve like that.
I know that
I
that
made
is
fun of
awful.
the movie. The
Yeah,
movie is terrible,
you're a
and the
terrible
timing
person.
is bad.
Yeah.
Concept is everything that was fun about the original is sucked down in this one. Like,
and Grace Kelly, I mean, you know, I thought she was really, really great in this. James Stewart didn't deserve her. His character did not deserve her at all. I mean, I don't know why she was,
Wasn't
stooping
Alfred
so low.
Hitchcock like obsessed with Grace Kelly?
He was obsessed with many
Of
actresses,
them, yeah.
so probably.
yeah, he also picked on blondes a lot too. That's kind of the thing. You know, blondes were his victims in a lot of movies,
We did have more
like
fun.
the Birds.
The other interesting thing, which because I had seen this a long time ago, and I had seen it not too long ago because I had purchased it, but this was like another fresh rewatch of it. I hadn't remembered that Raymond Burr was in it. Raymond Burr was the Thorwald character, and I didn't even recognize him because I just remember Raymond Burr from how he looked even older than he
Perry
was in this
Mason?
one. Yeah.
That Perry Mason.
Yeah.
Use their real names, Chad.
Yeah.
What do you want from
Okay, so Perry Mason was the bad guy in this one.
Oh yeah.
What do you want from me?
Right. $5, man. It's over. It's done, dude.
So this brings us to the question though. If you did, if you were a peeping Tom, peeping on your neighbors, which Povald probably is, or is Povald the musician, or can you identify with the musician, especially in the trailer when he says that poor musician who's creating the same music over and over again, pouring it so.
Is he a genius or insane? There's a whole fucking middle ground, like.
That's like me making the same beat over and over again.
Well, you are insane. That's different.
I think the moral of this story was snitches get stitches, man. Yeah. Didn't his old lady narc him off and stuff? That's kind of. I might have been like Don was saying during watching this movie. I might have been a little blasted.
Oh yeah. That's the only way I watch movies.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful with modern technology if they actually pulled James Stewart out of the original movie and put Christopher Reeves into it? Would that not be an enjoyable movie to watch?
They could do that with AI for sure.
Yeah, they could totally do it.
Yeah.
Before or after the accident?
After, of course, after.
Oh god. But maybe I'd like the remake more. Maybe in like an alternate universe.
So, have any of you seen Brian De Palma's Sisters? which is another one that's very similar in the kind of story.
I don't believe so.
Who's Sisters?
Sisters is the movie. Brian De Palma.
Oh.
It's one of his like early 70s movies, but it's very similar in plot. More recently was The Voyeurs with Sydney Sweeney, which that's a Amazon Prime movie that it's pretty much the same kind of movie in modern times, which you would, in watching Rear Window, you would think this wouldn't work in modern times, but it actually does work pretty well. So the Voyeurs is pretty good.
Night vision and zoom and all that and drones.
So, Chad, were you about to ask before if anyone was a peeping Tom type of person, if they would have just remained silent or?
Oh yeah, well, I guess
silent.
If
I
you
don't care if you murder someone in front of me. I'm just gonna be like, God damn, they just killed that son of a bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Ain't my business.
No, fuck no.
Well, in this case, he doesn't know. So, like, if it's a possibility, that's the thing, is he really had to get sucked into it to think, to even take that leap. So,
just like every freaking
he was totally out of shit to do.
Right.
Can't leave well enough alone. Got to be a little narc about everything. Can't just leave shit alone,
Also, wasn't there was another movie, I'm trying to remember what it was called, that was kind of similar. It was
The Front Window.
James Stewart the HOA president.
Rear Door.
No, it was Roman Polanski. What was that weird movie he did? He's done a lot. The Tenant.
All of them.
Yeah, true. No, The Tenant. That one was similar. Okay. Sorry, I brought up Roman Polanski. All right, so overall, what's your vibe with this? Was it worth a watch? Was it wish you'd have skipped it, Carrie?
Sure, watch it. Have fun. Knock yourself out.
This is the most enthusiastic.
This is Curiosity signing out.
I was expecting something different from you.
I mean, look what her text is, though. Like,
it's a little.
Someone's shrugging. It's so Carrie.
It's a little corny, but I mean, he's a really good director, and it's visually very interesting to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there completely. Yeah,
I mean, some movies are great because the story is good, and some movies are great because they're filmed really good, and he could really film a good movie. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but I kind of saw where it was going. Even when the first time I saw it, I kind of knew where it was going to go as soon as it started. I mean, you're watching people through your window. There's going to be something bad happen.
Yeah, and if there isn't like bam, chicka, bam, chicka, bam, all right, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
so
then you're the bad guy. I think I saw that movie on some hub show or something.
I'm sure there's probably a Rear Window that is more aligned.
Oh my
with
God, that would
sure.
go wonderfully. You could have like 8 different movies at the same time, and just like, oh, midgets, so
Can I get a Hoya?
Let's see.
Pole vault night, make that movie.
There is one called Rear Window. I just looked, so yeah, it's out there. I enjoy this movie. I think it's great. As far as like in Hitchcock's movies, this one probably is somewhere around number 4 or 5, but it's definitely at the top of my favorites of his movies. Which this is the second Hitchcock movie we've watched on this show. Maybe we should just keep doing Hitchcock from time to time.
It's tolerable.
You just like saying cock.
That too.
And E. Urban, for you, you would recommend this, or what would you say to somebody?
This is okay. I mean, it's got some interesting points for sure. Definitely something you want to sit there and make fun of. There's plenty to make fun of. So I mean, that's my critique of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't make fun of it, is it really worth watching?
Yeah. Well, the funniest thing to me is that Jimmy Stewart has always been like this personality that was always like, oh, he's such a good guy, he's such a clean cut guy, and he's just like an absolute jerk in this movie, especially reflecting on him and our times now. I thought that was interesting because I didn't ever remember that from the times before when I had watched it. But I was like, yeah, he is not a good guy. I mean, peeping on his neighbors and telling his girlfriend to shut up and that she's I don't know what she had to do.
He was on painkillers and he couldn't help it. That's not his fault.
I got to defend the guy. Is it really peeping if they're right there?
Well, and that's the other thing. Who in this day and age?
Who should be blamed of the motherfuckers who designed those buildings?
Right.
Sue the architects. He's just sitting there. These people are doing stuff.
Yeah. Now, if he was just looking at a brick wall, it would have been a pretty boring movie. So.
That movie.
He'd be looking at a reflection of himself.
But it would be kind of interesting to hear his monologue.
He'd just be looking at a reflection of himself if we're a brick wall. I'm Jimmy Stewart. Nothing's good enough for me.
Carrie, who liked it the least, defends the man. So I found that interesting.
I mean, I gotta engage somehow. Keep you guessing.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna let you pick the next movie that we're gonna discuss here, Carrie. So
you know what? I really need a break. So go ahead and talk about Videodrome, and I'm just gonna.
She's out.
She's gonna take a nap.
So I'm curious if she even watched it.
Hey, Chad, I have a question before you go into
No,
Videodrome.
not really. I mean, I had my eyes closed the entire time. Does it count? I even plugged my ears, and then I turned the volume way down, and I tried to watch it on something. Nothing happened there. Nope, sure didn't. Thanks, though.
What was that, Tom?
Do you probably do, but do you make a community post or post separately what the movies are going to be?
Well, what I do is I do post the show link. Like after we decide it tonight, I'll go ahead and post that show up and have the movies on the
in your Facebook group or just a community post, just quick, because when you're really busy, sometimes it's like, oh.
I can post it a bit more. Yeah.
When you're not watching people out your back window.
Exactly. Yeah. Telling his girlfriend to shut up.
Who has time for movies when there's
Chad,
people
you have
outside
to walk the
window?
dog. Shut up. I heard about him.
So we are gonna go to the trailer for Videodrome. Evidently, this was Carrie's absolute favorite pick of.
Suck it, Dad.
I thought you went away.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
All right, so Videodrome. Before we start the discussion, I want to pull that video up.
Actually, just looking at this panel right now, this is kind of like Rear Window.
Mr. Torso up there on the top opposite of me. Is
But you got to
Mr.
stay at
Mr.
a
Torso?
safe distance from Mr. Torso, though. What in the hell was that even supposed to mean? Stay a safe distance away from Miss Torso. What? Or what?
The crabs come running out.
Her boss is going to come in and cap your ass or something? What?
And who are those three guys? Like,
Oh yeah. No, that was definitely.
I'm gonna flip a
little
nickel.
Three guys, I kind of like 5 or 6. They're like different.
Hi, Many
guys,
Vibes.
different
How are
day.
you? Good to see you, Many Vibes.
All
Oh,
right, I'm not gonna.
That's how all like dance recitals took place, I guess, back then. Come over to my apartment. I'm doing a dance.
I mean, it was like not even the 60s yet. Didn't have the internet.
All right.
Sure, she was like on a phone.
Just saying,
book or
it's
something.
much easier to molest a woman in your own office. That's all.
Oh, okay, there, Harvey Weinstein.
I'm actually a very nice person.
Here we go with the trailer for the 1983 David Cronenberg movie Videodrome.
Why did you watch it, Max? Business reasons. Sure. What about the other reasons?
Such a great trailer.
Max Wren is a victim.
I woke up with a headache.
He has been exposed to Videodrome.
I've been hallucinating for a while, ever since... What? Since I first saw Videodrome.
His brain is already receiving video images. I think that massive doses of Videodrome signal will ultimately produce and control hallucination to the point that it will change human reality. Soon, his visions will coalesce and become uncontrollable flesh. Videodrome is seducing Max Wren.
Please, come to me now. Come to Nikki.
And Max Wren can do nothing to stop it.
What makes you think I need help? None of our test subjects has returned to normality.
Television can change your mind. Videodrome will change your body.
Long live the new flesh.
It will shatter your reality. Videodrome, starring Deborah Harry and James Woods. A shocking new vision from the creator of Scanners. Coming soon to a theater near you from Universal Pictures.
All right.
They really made better trailers back then.
Oh yeah, for sure. Such a cool trailer.
Well, Chad, this movie answered a question for me and raised a question for me.
Oh, it's over. Okay, I can turn my monitor back up.
It's over.
The question that it answered is why her last name was Harry, but it raised the question of why her name was Blondie.
Yes, and I totally get what you're asking and what you're saying, but depends on which version you watch.
And then you tell me they cut all that out of the. I mean, that was an old movie, dude. So you're saying that what was acceptable then is not acceptable now?
Well, streaming again.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing, is that in some streaming, it's like they pretend that they can put more in, and then in some cases, it's like they have to take more out. So, but I don't get it. Because yes, I distinctly remember what you're talking about because I saw
the
this.
Safety pin? Did they leave the safety pin in it?
Yes, that was in it. Yeah. Because I saw Videodrome as a kid, way too young, probably, I don't know how old it was, but maybe 11, 12 maybe. And I did not understand it. And it really was like, what? Now I rewatched it and I'm still like, what? But but there were images that I remember that were not in the movie that I watched. So yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like very much like seemed like Reefer Madness.
But with like more acid like visuals.
Yeah, definitely
LSD,
definitely more LSD than pot. But
Bad Trip,
Yeah.
maybe Nutmeg if you're familiar. Anyways,
If you're, never mind. Moving on. Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
So Gary, nothing to add to the discussion about this movie at all. No
Absolutely
thoughts.
fucking nothing. Where's my coffee?
absolutely nothing.
Which okay, before we get too far into the movie though, because this popped in my head while I was watching the trailer. What if it was Jimmy Stewart's character in this movie with the whole Nikki on the TV come to me? He would just be like, "No, shut up!"
Smacking the shit out of the woman. Like that's what I was talking
Right.
about earlier. Where like I was half expecting him to like just smack the crap out of Grace Kelly. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to smack you. And she's like, what are you talking about? Nothing. Nothing happened.
you know what? Urban, you just gave me like a total different take on that movie. What if the movie was he's watching all these people, but in the end, like they're all watching him, and he's the one who's he's the one that
It's a
something happens to.
hallucination. It's a lot of hallucinations. The guy's got.
Oh well, yeah, we're talking about two different movies.
Yeah, we go. I'm back in Rear Window.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, the movie I think was about, like when you go by a car wreck and stuff, you're like, oh man, everybody go, but yet you kind of slow down and look and go, oh, and that was what was, especially at the time that movie was made, we were watching stuff like Faces of Death. And
Exactly.
And it was saying that was causing the Videodrome situation.
Right.
And and subliminal messages and stuff.
I mean, I think the movie. I mean, it totally has relevance. And look at life now. I mean, you can't get people away from their screen.
There was a whole church of the cathode ray, which was like people just getting their screen fixed, which is like the iPad babies of today. Like it's a straight up like all it really is just change the format and it still works.
Yeah, like you were saying, Irvin, the dark web. That's what really came to mind with me on this. Is that all of the, there's all these different. Well, I watch all these YouTube channels that talk about the dark web and the different conspiracies about and different stories that are around the dark web. This is true. No, this isn't true. Red rooms and all these different, live streaming stuff and stuff like that. And that's exactly, with this Videodrome that they could remake this today and just instead of it being through a satellite feed and then, being recorded on tape, that it's just through the internet. And the interesting thing, though, that then is somehow changing your body into something else. That's where it kind of loses me, because I think I try to look at it too. Instead of thinking of it in the metaphorical sense, try to look at it at what is actually happening, and it really it doesn't compute with me.
I think a lot of that though is he's having hallucinations.
Yeah.
And a lot of what happens probably isn't really actually happening. Like him losing his gun in his stomach. It's just kind of a weird probably a dissociative moment, where he's like, he thought he had this thing in his hand and now it's not, and now he thinks it's inside of him, and and the whole thing too was like, you don't know what's real and what's not. at this point. Like it's a huge dissociative like episode on steroids. Add to that a brain tumor.
Yeah, that was the key, that it was causing the tumor. The video was causing the tumor, and he was like, I didn't really want to watch. I was just watching it, you know. And then the dude shoves the tape into his stomach. That was, I think it's better now that we have DVD and thumb drives, you know, instead of a VHS.
Yeah, with the thumb drive, where's that thumb drive going?
I hope in the belly button there. Take this, ouchie, ouchie.
Well, it didn't really seem to matter what was the space in the stomach was very you know, like
but you know, James Wood, he's a pretty, I kind of like him.
James Woods is a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's not the greatest actor, but I still like all his movies.
Well, I mean, y'all were talking about Christopher Reeve a while ago, okay? I mean, that dude acts like he rides a horse.
Hey,
that was the best movie he was ever in. I'm sorry.
Christopher Reeve in Videodrome.
James Woods is very much like Jimmy Stewart, though, in a lot of ways, as far as an actor. He's kind of the same in every movie, and
he's not a good actor, right? No.
Yeah.
But he's
I'm
cool.
James Woods. Same impression.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like
James Woods, Jimmy Stewart,
the cowbell guy. Who's that guy? I need more cowbell, baby.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, yeah, I get him mixed up. I get those two mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, like James Woods wants to be Christopher Walken, but
what about Don Knotts?
He doesn't have a watch up his ass.
Yeah, it's Don Knotts.
He has a video in his stomach.
That's true. Yeah, that's where he got it from. If Christopher Walken could have a watch up his ass, I want this video in my stomach. Even though one came before.
That's the thing. At the time that this movie came out, I remember the hype of it from the video days, and again, that's why I saw it. I think it was a copy I got from my uncle, because this is not the kind of movie that my parents would let me watch.
What other movies did you get from your uncle?
Any of the horror movies, any of the weird stuff. Yeah, I got them from my uncle.
What weird stuff are we talking about?
Did he bring the movies to you in a white van?
I have to admit, at the time that this came out, Blondie was really big. And that, like I said, once again, they were like, hey, Blondie is not wearing clothes in this movie. And I'm going to tell you, probably 50% of the younger guys that went to go see this movie went to go see because Blondie was in it. So, just saying. That's not why I went to go see it.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Okay.
No way. No way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Blondie being a pain slut, though. That's a weird avenue of
I
relationships.
call her Miss Torso.
Yeah. I wouldn't want
But I mean, that's the thing with when was that album, the Debbie Harry's album with the
Hearts of Glass?
No, her solo. When did that come out? Hang on. Where she's got the piercings through the face.
Was that Deborah Shaved?
Coco. 81. So see, that came out before then. So that's probably what actually got her, like that probably sparked the interest of Cronenberg. Because the album, very iconic, Coco, it's like black and white, gray, and she's got these piercings through her face.
Debbie Harry,
I don't know who I'm talking about.
Pinhead and Hellraiser.
Let me pull up the images. It's very, very iconic. But it was her first solo album.
Did you know she had one of the top selling rap albums of the time with that Man from Mars? They actually counted that as rap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rapture, right?
Yep.
Here we go. So this actually predates the movie by 2 years.
Yeah, that's
So-
kind of pinhead. That
so-
looks like one of the pinhead.
Yeah, so like the whole, like you were saying, Urban, you felt like it was kind of a stretch, but see, that's the thing. If you go in thinking that this is Debbie Harry, I think she wanted to push herself outside of like any of the Blondie, stereotypes that people may have had, and then that's why she did her solo album, and of course she's not blonde here, and then also the movie. So I think it's kind of the same reason.
Why are you crying? It's such a waste of good suffering.
All right, folks, I gotta go to bed. So,
all right, Dom.
All right, you have a good night.
All right,
Bye,
Dom.
Dom.
Gary. Bye, everybody.
We'll keep you up-
Later, chat.
Oh,
see you,
What?
Dom.
it's a movie we should put on the wheel for you for consideration to watch, because we'll spin the wheel before the night's over.
I don't want to think about it.
You're now my new favorite.
All right, we're gonna let Pearl pick then.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll trust any movie that woman hates. Get out.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm here for it.
Oh. So, for me, this movie, I'm not big into body horror at all, and again, that's kind of where this movie loses me. I really like the whole concept with it was almost like a homeless shelter with the little like booths. It was almost like a porno adult store or something.
The Cathode Ray Church.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
was like a
so
whole religion.
Yeah.
Based on people getting their screen time.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. It's just the whole actual body, to me that just doesn't really work for me.
Well, I had to go with the Urban. I don't think the body was actually really changing.
Right. Yeah.
He was just tripping, man.
Yeah. So the videos though somehow trigger this trip, or was he actually tripping?
No,
before
they make
that?
a brain tumor.
But was the brain tumor actually what led him to believe that there was a video, and then so on and so on and so on, or did it actually?
I think it's just distorted his reality a lot, like because they said it basically leads you to not know what is real and what's not. So It's kind of just brainwashes you and gives you a tumor, like
Well,
it was like I said, it was very LSD. I think it was very LSD inspired, or like a really bad hallucinogenic trip. Is kind of what that movie was really like portraying, I think.
I would probably say that, but I don't know what you're talking about.
For some reason, I think you two know what he's talking about, but I don't. So
maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's also entirely possible.
It's kind of like that time you spilt gas all over yourself there, Chad, putting it in the mower, and go wow, 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 wow. And the mower wasn't on.
yeah, that wasn't me. I think that's somebody else.
Don't lie.
Oh, Falco's trying to get work done, and you're too loud over there.
Okay, I'm trying. Rawr. Don't make me get my panda head out.
So I will say though, watching this again for the first time in, I don't know, 35 plus years, however long it's been, 40.
Since it scarred you as an
37.
11-year-old. Okay, continue.
It of course it was not the uncensored version, so maybe there's more to that version than just more of Debbie Harry. I don't know.
Debbie
but
Bush.
it
doesn't roll off the tongue.
It was good. I did enjoy rewatching it. I find it interesting that every time with these three movies, even though it's never coordinated, there always seems to be some sort of like themes that bind them together. For one, I mean, these are all not really horror movies, but kind of dabble with horror and suspense, and then also have to do with what's real, what's not. When you think about it, all three of them do. So.
Yeah, and they got the moral. The moral of this story is, like, don't be peeping on people, and then don't
So what's the after school special on this one? Videodrome.
Watching too much TV. And
Too much TV.
Well, yeah, and they're
rots the brain.
They're putting shit in what you're watching and stuff.
Prawn addiction. Too much of that hub, man.
And we know TVs and movies don't rot your brain because I mean, look at me. I watch movies all the time.
Yeah, you're fine. Totally fine.
No, my fascination with death and violence totally isn't anything to do with all of the stuff that I've been consuming over the years. Not in the least.
But it's a positive outlet. See, that's the beautiful thing about dark entertainment. That's a beautiful thing about violence and entertainment. Are you a violent person? I wouldn't think you were.
No, but I do have anger issues at times.
He's violently funny,
and not that I would do any of the things that I say I do, but it's just sometimes I say stuff like. I wish I could just, pow, with my fingers, just some people just,
I think he's talking about you, Povon. He wants to spank you. I think he's saying he wants to spank you.
That costs extra.
But that's why I actually kind of like getting spam calls because I can say anything to these people.
Yeah, that's just worth it. I'm getting about 20 a day.
By the way, so far we got votes for the noise that you make, Urban. Doing is at 7%. Boing is at 40%. Zoink is at 20%. And Chadaboom Noink is at 33%. So that's where we stand with that voting.
He doesn't even have an instrument in his hand right now.
Do want to say hello to Muggs Money. Great to see you.
Hey, Muggs.
And Kiora to you, Falcro. Great to see you. Zach Thung is out there. Louis Cohard. Great to see you out there. Shelly, Michelle Morrison hanging in there with us, even though we're talking about all sorts of who knows what nonsense.
Lewis is really pushing on Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, we will put that on the wheel when we get to it. So we get one more movie, then we will start adding things to the wheel.
All
right. Let's, before we go into the next movie, I actually have a video for. Did I cue that? Yes, I have a video. Well,
and
no,
I sent you some stuff, Chad.
Oh, email or how'd you send it? Text? Okay, email. Okay,
email.
So
it's 2 emails.
All right, so I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to right now an artist that I found on YouTube called Video Nasty. They only have 35 subscribers, and we are going to go to their song Videodrome. And then after that, we will come back and get into...
What other new torture and hell do you have concocted for me, Chad?
Well, this is just musical, actually. So there's no visual to it. So there's nothing... Good. Yeah. So, all right. Here we go with Video Nasty. Wait. I'm sorry.
I mean,
there we go.
Time to get more shrooms. You know what
Long
makes
live
these shows really, really
the new
enjoyable?
flesh.
Long lives the new what? Sorry, I
The
interrupted.
new flesh.
Oh.
What makes it enjoyable?
Infused joints.
Hell yeah, I can attest to that.
I agree with what Mr. Cohard here said. You do rock, Carrie. And Carrie sent me this. Absolutely love it.
That's what I've been working on to detach myself from the trauma of the movies you made me watch. I created art instead. Did you scroll down? Did you see all
Yeah,
of it?
I was this what you were just
That's my
thinking?
rating system. That was my rating system
Okay.
for all three.
Um,
The email that I wrote? No, that was
Wait, a
well,
rating system? Wait,
Yeah,
did I
if-
not see the rating system?
yeah, you look on, okay. Step 1, look on the picture. Let's take this one step at a time.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that
And
later.
then
Okay.
let's wait to the end because that's after I read my short, because I have 3 little short things about the movies that I was just saving up to read them to you all at once because I did my homework and I took my notes.
Okay.
And then we'll read what's in the email.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So
Now that you're all caught up. Pulvo, you have a strange look on your face right now. What is going? I gotta know. What are you thinking, sir?
I'm tired, Carrie.
Or are you about? Is either that or you're about to fart?
No, I'm really tired. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He's like, he's had more pot than me. He had an edible.
only-
That smile
It's
says
only like
edible.
an hour or 2 behind us, Eastern time zone folk.
Yeah, it's only 9:30. It's early, folks.
It's almost 12
yeah,
here.
12 something here. So yeah.
Well, you're doing damn good. Damn fine job, Pole Vault. I like it when you're loopy.
I don't know.
He is always loopy. What are you talking about? You like it when he's loopy.
Well, I mean, like, never mind. It's a different type of loopy. He's just
fine.
happy.
I like it when
He's just happy.
loopy. I like it when he's loopy. I like it when he's loopy. I like it.
The remix.
Doing.
Yes. Live improv music. That's the new show we're gonna do.
I want a lot of boing in that though.
Boing and bass.
Yeah.
Boinging and doinging.
Yeah.
Zoinking.
I can't do it. Fuck. I was gonna try it, but I'm
You
like,
know, you
fuck,
got to
I
be
gotta-
careful. I got a few of those Urban. You got to be careful not to knock your teeth out. Yeah, you really do.
Dentures are a thing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All
Game
right.
plan.
So here's what we do with Event Horizon. We're actually going to watch a scene that kind of sets up the movie about what's going to happen. So let's go to that right now. This is all about the gravity drive, and then we'll discuss this one. Here we go.
Question. What the fuck are we doing way out here?
Oh, perhaps the good doctor will be kind enough to tell us.
Thank you. First of all, I want to say how much I appreciate
really like
this
that
opportunity
actress,
to
though.
join you in what I
She's
We're
one of my
sure that you
favorites.
appreciate being here, doctor, but you must understand. We were leave and sent into Neptune space. We are now 3 billion clicks from the nearest outpost. The last time USAC attempted to rescue this far past the outer reach, well, we lost both ships. So if you please.
Right. Well, everything I'm about to tell you is considered code black by the NSA. USAC intercepted a radio transmission from a decaying orbit around Neptune. The source of this transmission has been identified
Thank you, Louie.
as the Event Horizon.
USAC, Urban. USAC.
Yeah.
No, USAC.
Stop.
You took me off leave
Cooper, as you were.
Spank
Let the
me.
man speak.
What was made public about the Event Horizon, that she was a deep space research vessel, that her reactor went critical, and that the ship blew up, none of that is true. The Event Horizon was the culmination of a secret government project to create a spacecraft capable of faster-than-light flight.
Oh, no, excuse me. You see, you can't actually do that.
The law of relativity prohibits faster than light travel.
Relativity, yes, we can't break the law of relativity. We can
Hi,
go
young
around.
Mill.
Ship doesn't really go faster than light. What it does
We're
is
watching
it creates
movies.
a dimensional gateway that allows it to jump instantaneously from one point of the universe to another light years away.
How?
Well, it's difficult to, it's all math.
Try us, Doctor.
Right, well,
Tell us,
using
nerd.
layman's terms, use a rotating magnetic field to focus a narrow beam of gravitons. These in
Boring.
turn fold space-time consistent with Weyl tensor dynamics until the space-time curvature becomes infinitely large and you produce a singularity. Now,
Yeah, we've
singularity
heard it 100
Layman's
times.
terms.
It cracked me up that the one guy's name is Mr. Smith.
Imagine
That
for a
gives
minute
us, you
that
know, a whole
this
new tone.
Piece of paper,
No, excuse me. That's Vanessa, and that's mine.
attractive piece of paper,
Hi, Sabby.
represents space-time, and you want to get from point A here,
Hey, is that Paul Abdul?
point B there. Now, what's the shortest distance
He's a
between 2 points?
cold-hearted
A straight line.
Wrong.
We've all seen the paper folding thing. It's not the first time we've seen it.
And that's what the gateway does.
Question: when was the first time?
I don't know. I'm sure it
So
was
the
a Star
point A
Trek,
and
or maybe
point
it
B
was a Star Wars,
coexist
or
in the
maybe it
same
was.
space and
I don't know.
time.
Maybe I read it in a Heinlein
When
book.
the
Probably read it in
spacecraft
Heinlein. Just
passes
saying.
through the gateway, space returns to normal. It's called a gravity drive.
How do you know all this?
I built it.
Well, I can see why they sent you.
Nerd.
That was the best scene in the whole movie, though. Actually.
Well, I wanted to pick a scene that would not, trigger you in any way.
Further traumatize me. So my confession with Event Horizon is I watched it a long time ago, and I liked it the first time through, and the second time I knew what was coming, so it was much harder. I watched it backwards. In other words, I turned it on my computer, and I spent the whole time in the kitchen just listening to it. So good talk.
One thing that me and Sunshine noticed is you notice the gravity drive. Have you ever seen a picture of an angel? A real one?
I don't think I have.
A wheel upon a wheel and with the eyes all over it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I have.
It looks just like that gravity drive.
Now that is a discussion I could get into.
Yeah, me and Sunshine was weirding out on that last night.
It's like a
There's
Metatron or something.
There's a lot of really cool visuals in the movie, for sure, and interesting things, and not in a Alien and all of those movies have an interesting look, but it like the same thing over and over and over. Like with each movie, you kind of get like it wears out its newness. So for me, this was a movie I hadn't seen. So this was my first time watching, and so I very much appreciated it. That it was kind
really
of
good
like
the first time.
Yeah, it was kind of like an Alien movie, but it was like very interesting visually. So
do you know who directed it?
Yes, the guy that does all of the
that did Mortal Kombat.
He's done all of the what do you call it? Resident Evil movies.
Well, and this movie was very, very Doom heavy. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Doom, but actually the doors opening was from the game Doom, the sound it made. And
Directed
Doom,
by Paul W.S. Anderson.
Right. And with Doom, they had the same premises as that hell was at Mars, but in this case, hell was in the hyperdrive, I guess.
Did you know that he drew inspiration from classic horror and science fiction films to create an atmosphere of dread? Wow. He did.
Yep. He made this to be a shining in the
did all that himself.
All by himself. Well, okay, maybe not.
So the paper folding thing, that was the thing, is that yes, that has been done in many movies, but what was the first movie? Because honestly, I don't know, and I mean, I would give credit to this
I think
movie.
it's been in three movies. It's been in 3 movies. I remember seeing
And it's been in Stranger Things.
Yeah. No.
So what movie
It was in a
first?
book first. It was in a
I
book
don't get
first.
the paper folding thing.
Oh yeah, no, I
that's-
mean,
that's how you
I'm
jump
sure
space time. Is
it's
you fold,
yeah, the
space in order to
sure.
cut time.
Right. So no. I'm
That's
sure the theory of it is probably very old.
The theory, the very easily disprovable theory, probably doesn't even. It's just what.
We come to a grinding halt politically with Event Horizon. Let's go, bro.
That was one of Povalt's posters that he was folding. The year 2047 was
Paul
the
Abdul.
2047 was the year on that.
I'm a cold-hearted snake. Is that what she says? You're a cold-hearted
A
snake.
snake
Well,
looking through your eyes.
If
Look at my
certain people
poster.
win in certain election this year, you won't even see that in 2047.
I poked a
So-
bigger hole in the poster though.
Nah.
Okay. So real quick, Povalt, you before the show, you were talking about one of the theories that somebody on, I guess, YouTube was talking about this movie.
Oh yeah, when the at the very end, here's spoiler alert. At the very end, they let the lady out of the chamber, and it was one of the theories is she was having the whole thing was a hallucination she was having while in the chamber.
Huh. Oh, it was all a dream.
So that's where I was saying
Yeah,
how there
like-
was kind of a tie-in with all of these movies.
J.R. Ewing. Do you know that guy? Lives out here in Dallas.
What happened is that she watched Videodrome, and
Yep.
then she
While looking
dreamed
out her
about it.
rear window.
Yes. Yes.
I'd like to
And,
look out her rear window.
Oh, stop. Oh, look at you did,
So-
Walt. You ran off young.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Yeah, Young's out of here. Everybody's out of here because
Well, it was,
Walt's
it
getting
was-
all dirty.
It was the urban sound effects.
No. Ow. That sounded
So-
painful. Thunk.
So-
There's kind of a little bit of my lip and my teeth. It's like you
can't
ever
laugh
look
and
a
play it.
9-volt battery.
Try
Okay, imagine
not
just sticking
to.
that on your lip. That's what that feels like.
No, thank you.
So
Painful.
one of the things I was just right off the bat, great ensemble cast, with Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill.
He's
Yeah.
like a dollar store Samuel L. Jackson.
No, come on,
that
Lawrence
Logan?
Fishburne. He's so good. No, Kathleen
Hi,
Quinlan.
Hugh. He said, Paul Walt said 3 dirty things, and Hugh came in.
Yeah.
There was one thing about Event Horizon that I was so glad that it got alleviated with the deaths of characters was everyone trying to be the fucking the main character in some way. There was like Lawrence Fishburne sliding down the slide with or down the ladder with his boot. He's just like, and like everyone's like doing like stupid hand motions and things and.
Well, yeah, it was that
Everyone's-
time. The time that movie was made was around the Terminator time, and if
The
you'll notice,
90s.
they were all trying to do these catchphrases like "See you later."
Yeah, everybody
know,
gets one
and,
catchphrase or
yeah.
one tagline.
And I will say the thing that I disliked about this movie the most, in some movies when you're like, man, when the doctor started acting batshit crazy, you should have just said, hey, you know what? Someone get that dude. It's over. When someone starts acting weird and stuff, you're like, hey, you know what? Can someone control that asshole? Okay.
But the problem is that technically he's the one that knows what's up and what's going on. So
You really
yeah.
should have more staff for things.
Well,
like
that's
that,
true.
I think.
That's true. You should have had more
have
staff
less
here.
people leave the ship. You know what I mean? Like, because you want to have survivors. You want to have backup in case something. Throw all your dice in at once. You know. See,
It's the
just
same.
like-
It's the same mistake all the like alien movies do too. You know, because it's like there's never
All
enough
your
people.
smartest people on the same ship.
They didn't
That's
seem
the
that
plan.
smart. They're kind of always like doubting what the scientists said, which is like the dumbest shit that
Yeah,
you could
and
do
all
in
of
a
us
movie.
separate. All of us separate. I got an idea. Let's all separate. You know, every movie, it's like,
Let's run upstairs and get in the shower. Quick!
You go this way.
No, they
I
didn't
go
have that.
that
They should
way.
have had that in the scene. I would have really enjoyed that.
The guy who draws the shortest straw has to go on the ship by themselves.
So this movie is one that I wish there was a director's cut, uncensored cut, because the log videos, which we only get a little peek of. I wanted to see more of that because I thought that found footage was interesting and wanted to definitely see more of that.
I actually seen a special on it the other day after the YouTube was still running. It was like, hey, they were going to do a director's cut and do all these extra scenes and stuff, but I think MGM or whoever did it just lost the freaking film.
That's ironic considering what happened to the Event Horizon.
Right.
Well,
it'll
fucked
pop
off
back
into
up at
another
some
universe somewhere.
Yeah.
It's hanging around Uranus.
There's worse places to hang around.
Yeah.
Listen, art imitates life, man. It's just more real than we know. More real than we know.
Now imagine if we four were trapped in a spaceship. Okay.
Oh my
Think about
God!
that for a second.
I would voluntarily go first.
How did I
out
even
the
get
airlock
on this
so
damn
fast, so
Yeah,
fast. I'd be out that
be
airlock.
that baby
like,
bear
bye.
guy. I'd be that.
I'm
bear,
not
baby
going
bear.
anywhere.
Get out of the airlock, Cobalt. No.
No, Boba, you'd be the one tinkering with the big deadly thing.
Well, and one thing was brought
Pushing
up.
the red button.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if y'all
in
noticed,
charge of the
He'd be
big
pushing the
deadly
red button.
thing.
when the
Yeah.
spaceship blew up, he had 5 seconds to hit disarm.
He's just
Oh,
stood
if you
there
go
and
back
looked
and
at
watch
it.
the movie, it says disarm, and he
Hmm.
could have just reached up and went bink and hit disarm. It's like one of the Easter eggs in the movie. They had a bunch of Easter
Should I or
eggs, and
shouldn't I?
like the watch
You should
that was flying
do
through
it.
the spaceship and stuff, and all that kind of shit. They
Boba
did a
bringing
bunch-
all this Event Horizon knowledge.
I know he's dumping it, man.
Yeah,
This is what I got.
I will say this as far as this filmmaker, this is definitely his best movie. I did not watch this for the longest time, knowing that it was the guy that made the pretty atrocious
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat.
the Resident Evil. The
Same thing.
Resident Evil
The
movies.
first
What?
Mortal Kombat was good. The second one was just bad.
Mortal Kombat.
The music was good.
Alien versus Predator. He also did. Death Race. He did.
Death Race
Resident
is really
Evil,
good,
Resident Evil Afterlife, The Three Musketeers, Resident Evil Retribution, Pompeii, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, and dumb me, I've seen all the Resident Evils, but I don't think I liked, but maybe half of 2 of them. And Monster Hunter, I didn't see. So, but yeah, he's got a catalog of films I'm not too sold on.
I don't watch movies.
And isn't he
We
married
established this
to?
already, Carrie.
Isn't he married to what's her name? The Resident Evil.
Avril Lavigne.
No, Mila Jovovich.
I thought it was Avril Lavigne.
Anyway,
Mila Jovovich.
isn't he married to her?
Jovovich? Jovovich? Yeah, I don't know.
Am I making that up? Yeah, she's married to him since 2009. Yep.
Mila
Avril Lavigne?
Sloppy Joe sandwiches.
So I appreciated the look of this movie. I think it holds up well too. This movie was 97, I think it was. It still holds up, the special effects. Whereas like, Videodrome, of course it was, decade plus
Practical.
before, the effects with it are dated pretty badly. But this one, I think the effects hold up pretty well. And I think the suspense in it works. I love the ensemble cast. And I think it's got some good, gore scenes in it. And again, I kind of wanted more of that stuff.
And it's the same guy that the doctor is the same guy that played as the guy in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you definitely want
also
that.
a terrible movie.
Nothing
Book
could
was
go
great.
wrong when you got this guy in your presence. He's a great doctor.
And I'm
for
starting
sure.
to think that he also is the reason why all the dinosaurs broke out.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
because I mean, he basically turned into the villain. Like, so, yeah, connections. You know, spirits.
Oh, my phone's gonna die. All right, you gotta let me do this because it's all on my phone. I gotta do it real quick. You can pull up that graphic again. That
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So
Because
yeah,
I did my movie reviews these are my official written down reviews.
you all professional. You and Povol came professional. So
I
here's the graphic of her rating.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay, so starting with Rear Window. While it sounds like the most my style, the slow build-up was hard to sit through. I appreciate the suspense, but the pace makes it less enjoyable for me. Next movie, Event Horizon. This movie had some interesting twists and turns, but the intense, disturbing imagery made it a definite one-time watch. The unseen evil was memorable, but overall, it's not something I want to revisit. Number 3, Videodrome. I don't even want to go there. The themes of mind control and technology are too unsettling, and there's already too much technology in the world to be afraid of, and this movie just makes it worse. Whew. And that is my homework.
So you go
Complete.
Rear Window 1, Event Horizon 2, Videodrome 3, right? Your ranking.
Yeah.
What
And
about
then
you,
also-
Povol?
And also, I lied. I didn't watch any of them. I found a GPT that does movie summaries, and we did that this way. And so that thing that I sent you,
cheater.
The thing that I told you I was going to cheat. The thing that I sent you in the email is an answer to a discussion that ChatGPT and I were having about movies versus books. So I think it summed it up nicely. I'm going to have Chad read that for you guys now. So pull up that email, Chad, and read that out loud.
I
Try
think
to sound like ChatGPT when you do it.
I think you are stuck in the world of Videodrome because you're relying on ChatGPT here. This is what she sent over. It seems like the immersive experience of movies with their visual and auditory elements can be overwhelming and anxiety-inducing, especially with disturbing content. Reading always allows you to control the pace and level of detail, making it easier to handle intense or unsettling themes. Dane Kuntz's books often explore suspense, the supernatural, and psychological elements, similar to what you might find in Videodrome, but in a format that's more comfortable for you. Kuntz's availability to build tension and develop intricate plots without relying on graphic visuals makes his work more accessible and enjoyable for you. You as in Curie. Books and audiobooks allow you to engage with complex and thrilling stories while maintaining a sense of control over how much you visualize and internalize. It's great that you found a medium that lets you enjoy these types of stories without the anxiety that movies can cause.
Thank you.
So that's what
I couldn't have said it
ChatGPT
better
told you?
myself. No, I mean, really, just if I had had the time to sculpt something so beautifully written and right on point about how I feel, I would have done it myself. But, you know, he types faster.
So Hugh Caldwell watched Videodrome through the rear window during the Event Horizon. So definitely the way to
Good time
go.
to watch.
Yeah, the
Technically,
ring.
so did I.
The ring really is kind of a ripoff of Videodrome, and I'll tell you, I got issues with the ring as well. I think
I won't even watch the commercials for the ring. As a matter of fact, can we stop talking about it? Because
Can we just not have any conversations whatsoever?
What are you talking about?
Aren't you glad I called in sick last one?
Can E. Urban just ding dong zing zong zoink the whole show?
The ring looks like it was Tommy Araya from Slayer through the whole thing, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
I didn't find that the little girls scary at all.
So Pole Vault.
Yes.
Let's have your ranking of the 3 movies we watched and any sort of final thoughts.
Well, it would have went probably Event Horizon, Videodrome, and Rear Window. Just because, and I mean, you know, like everybody was saying about Rear Window, it was a little slow, and I found it hard to identify with said hero of the movie looking through people's windows. You know, like I don't know who the bad guy here is. And Videodrome, and you know, I did like that, but like I said at the time, I think I liked it because I did like Blondie and probably went to go see it for ulterior motives. And and I always like movies like Event Horizon that make you like think, oh wow, dude, what if that happened? And I don't really think someone's going to shove a video in my stomach or anything.
No.
So.
But
you will.
You could hallucinate that.
Yeah.
If you hook up with Blondie, you know she's into that kind of thing. So
come on. I was trying to.
I'm hallucinating right now.
I was. What do they call that when the judge like takes themselves off of a case because they have like
recused?
Yeah, recused.
Recused. Yeah.
Of that, just saying that. Oh. Like,
what were we talking about?
We're asking E. Urban what his thoughts were on the movies and how he ranks them.
I would say from probably least to most interesting, Rear Window. I would still give that one like a 5 out of 10. Because there was some parts of it that I was really like Miss Lonely Hearts, or is because I didn't really pay attention to them calling her Miss Lonely Hearts. I called her Miss Green because she was always wearing a green dress. If you were watching the color version, you know, there was a part where she was dancing with herself, or she's taking drinking wine, and you know she's just having a moment. And at first you're kind of like, what is this goofball doing, you know? And then she starts crying, and that hit me. That was just she lost someone.
No. Yeah.
And I felt that.
Right.
I'm sure I would have too if I'd actually watched the movie and not used ChatGPT. It sounds like a sweet scene, and I'm so glad that I got to experience it through you. Thank you.
Here's the Irwin getting all serious,
I'm
making us all cry
I wasn't
and get into our feelings.
I was being honest. I was being earnest.
Ernest goes to camp. Ernest saved Christmas.
But but more to my point, you start to you do identify with some of these people,
right? Yeah.
And there's always the people you just kind of wondering what the fuck about, like the ones on the balcony, and then lowering their dog in that basket. I'm thinking, really? Have you ever tried to keep a dog in one spot, let alone a basket? How many times could that dog have fallen out and died on its own? So,
no, that definitely seemed not a good idea. There were a lot of things in this that are very, very bizarre. But putting a dog in a basket over a ledge and lowering it to the ground.
Sounds like a restaurant. Dog in a basket.
was that from Silence of the Lambs? Put the poodle in the basket. Event Horizon, probably the second one. like I said, it was like there was all the characters trying to be like trying to like be the number one, and there was a lot of the unnecessary computer bleep bloop, kind of stuff that movies do. So another one to compare that to would be like Minority Report,
I
where
love
like
that
Tom
movie, though.
Cruise is
I love
doing
that
all
movie.
this little hand ninja shit. Have you ever gone to school with one of these motherfuckers? Like, everything they do, they drop their pencil and it's like, oh, I caught that. They like greet you in the hallway doing like weird crane like poses and I'm glad that these people died, at least, because that cut down on a lot of that. And then I'd say Videodrome was like the most intriguing to me, just because I really like David Cronenberg and I like body horror. I like trippy stuff like that. So
I like weird and dark and trippy, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Cronenberg. I actually like his son's movies more than his. But
Son of
I
Cronenberg?
do what?
Son of Cronenberg?
What is his name?
But
Hang on.
I think he has a punk band on YouTube.
Brandon. He did Possessor, Infinity Pool, both really good movies, and Anti-Viral. So yeah, no, I really dig Brandon's movies. But as far as mine, I'm gonna go. Probably because I hadn't seen it before. I'm gonna put Event Horizon at number one, and I think that's probably the reason why. Is that because it's still so new to me that it was able to grab me a lot easier than the other ones, and just I was pleasantly surprised because again it was a movie that I purposely did not watch for a long time, knowing who made it, because I was like, oh, it's going to be like Resident Evil movies without the cool stuff that I even am pulled to with the Resident Evil movies. And then I would say Rear Window is number two for me. So I'm the rare one. I guess I liked it the more of the rest of this crowd. Think it's a movie that really gets you into that world. I think in a lot of ways Event Horizon does that as well, though. A really great
I
environment.
just liked it the least.
Great environment building with both of those two films. I think puts you there in that place.
Event Horizon was kind of like the inspiration for Dead Space, the game's Dead Space.
Yeah, it was. It's not kinda, it was. It like inspired like I think 6 video games.
Well, and that makes sense because it definitely seems like that he's a filmmaker inspired by video games. So for him to then inspire video games,
But then
makes
again,
sense.
the movie was inspired by a video game. So back to that.
Everything is inspired by everything. Isn't it?
Hey, no, it's true. It's true.
A
It's
wheel
true.
and a
Everything
wheel and a
is.
wheel. I'm pretty sure.
We're not as original as we think we are.
So that leaves Videodrome, which I did enjoy rewatching, as the last on my list, even though it's third compared to the other two. I still think it's worth watching. It's interesting. There's more of good concepts than I think what the movie itself delivers. It definitely could be remade and updated in a lot of ways, and I think it could be really cool. But no, for me, this is my favorite month of the movies that we have watched. So I know
Not Carrie.
Carrie definitely not on board with that, and we definitely have
I
different.
still played. I mean, I did some work. I did some work to cheat.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
I probably did more work cheating.
She looked for the Cliff Notes version.
Oh, I had a full on 20-minute discussion with ChatGPT to kind of vet out my ideas based on his perception of what the movies were about.
That's great.
And I asked it questions, and like I made it explain why, and I legitimately decided, but just not by watching them. Which I missed some stuff clearly.
It did take some fun out of it, because when I was watching the movies, I was actually thinking about you watching the same movie. I was like,
oh, I can guarantee that all of your imagination was correct, and that's why I didn't watch them.
I was like, oh shit.
You know what? That's fun for you guys. I'm glad that I could provide that for you without also traumatizing myself.
So every month we get to put new movies on a wheel and spin it and see. Of course, we can put the same movies that we've been trying to get on to the watch list, like Event Horizon, which completely fairly was put on the wheel and came up. So
all hail the wheel.
We are going to.
Oh yeah.
Yes. What's the question?
I have a question. Can we make this wheel exclusively books that were made into movies, or also documentaries are acceptable as well?
Documentaries.
I don't know what books are out there or movies.
Right. Like how I got to do homework to even come up.
How does it feel, motherfuckers?
I was going to say this though. I'm gonna put this out there. We can do this. We can do this books and documentary thing, but for September, I say September and October, we are going to
no gore October.
It's gonna be nothing but Halloween horror and suspense that is going on to the wheel.
It's gotta be hard.
Carrie, what
no
flavor
gore
ice
October.
cream? What flavor ice cream do you have in your freezer right now? Is it just plain with no sugar in it?
No,
I just frozen milk.
No, I eat the full sugar ice cream, and the gooier the better. And I just ate all my ice cream.
But no vanilla, because that would be too much for you.
What's that video with Gene?
I like
Simmons
vanilla with
and
toppings.
Ozzy?
Huh?
That Halloween show.
Oh, Trick or Treat, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's so corny.
Tons.
And Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Oh.
Yeah. That's the sort of stuff we're going to try to
do.
do. We got to do for October. For
I
sure.
mean, it's not scary. It's not scary.
You know what? I really enjoy listening to other people talk about the movies.
Even
about movies before I'll watch a movie.
So listen, Carrie.
What?
Like in October, of course, we would put these when we discuss movies the month before September. It could be anything. It could be like Scooby-Doo stuff. It can be, because there's lots of I love Scooby-Doo movies. I own all kinds of Scooby-Doo animated. It could be, anything Halloween, even if it's
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus. That's what I'm talking about. So
that's my Halloween movie right there.
So, why is War on this wheel? Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that.
War one.
All right.
Yes, I knew it.
All right.
Did I tell you about the book that I read?
Go right ahead.
It was a really good book. It was about this guy who found this code in this computer, and he figured out that he could just make money go into his bank account, and then the feds came after him, and then he zapped himself to the Middle Ages, and he was this wizard, and he met up with these other wizards, and it was really cool. It's called Spell or High Water. No, it's called Off to Be the Wizard. It was really good. It was fully entertaining.
Spell or High Water. I like that better.
Yeah.
So
by the same author, but his name is Scott Meyer.
so Poltergeist was one of them that was mentioned. Not Poultrygeist. Whoops. What am I doing here?
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Chameleon's got Apocalypto.
I don't know how. Oh yeah, Chameleon's always bringing that one. I love that.
And you've got Them.
Oh, Them. That's right. He mentioned that before. Yeah, I definitely want to see that one. Okay, so Poltergeist, Apocalypto. I love Apocalypto.
Pearl has Pearl Harbor.
Well, what's that one again? The Them one. Hang on.
We got Them, 2007.
Yes, the ILS.
Them Bears.
Okay. All right, Carrie. What are you putting on the wheel? I'll do you this.
I'm looking.
Five movies you can put on the wheel. Okay.
I can put 5 on the wheel.
Yeah, just for you. 5. So we're gonna load the deck for you. Okay.
Okay. So I want to watch. How about Honey?
Honey?
Blood Honey?
Honey,
The
you know the one with
Mariah
Jessica
Carey?
Alba. No, the one with Jessica Alba.
No, the one with Winnie Pooh.
No.
Wait, Honey?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Honey Boy's a good one. Also American
No, it's
Honey.
just
Those are
called
both
Honey.
good ones.
No, it's just called Honey. Look it up.
Jessica Alba? You're right, it is Jessica Alba. Why was I thinking it was Mariah Carey?
I don't know.
Hey, Charles, was she on Charles in Charge?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she
Singing in
changed
the
her
Rain.
eye color.
Oh, Honey was a Mariah Carey song. That's why. Singing in the Rain, did you say?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Is that Grace Kelly?
No, that's the guy we just watched.
No,
It's-
Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor.
Hey, did you know that was I actually did like a little cover of that?
Wait, Singing in the Rain. That always makes me think of a Clockwork Orange. So.
Yes, I was about to say that
No!
the R-word scene with the statues. I don't seem to be able to knock
Okay, I'll
down.
take it off. God.
You're gonna let me bully you like that? You can't win.
Okay, let's see here. Coma. Oh yeah, Coma's a good one. I remember that one as a kid. I hadn't seen that in forever. Michael Douglas.
Whole 9 yards.
Whole 9 yards.
I love
Is
that
that like Bruce Willis or something?
Yeah, it's Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry.
I
It's
was,
one of my
I,
favorites.
was in, I was in Coma.
That's Longest Yard.
Same thing.
Slaughterhouse-5. Is there a good Slaughterhouse-5 movie though? I know the book.
Slaughterhouse-5.
What you got, Paul? What should we put on the wheel?
Yellow Brick Road.
Yellow Brick Road.
Yellow.
Kind of a Wizard of Oz
Brick
thing.
Road. What about you, E. Urban?
Of Oz. Beekeeper.
Beekeeper. Okay. That's like action, right?
Yeah, that's Jason Statham. That's what I tell. That's what I tell people who call my phone to go see that movie.
I'm gonna put Grotesque on here. I'm also gonna put Rebel Moon because Rebel Moon Director's Cut is coming out next month. And so I'm gonna be talking about it probably anyway.
You has Debbie Does Dallas.
August
Louis says rollerball.
August 2nd, Rebel Moon.
Rollerball.
Viciously sexier and bloodier. So
That sounds
director's
terrible.
Chad, you didn't get Debbie Does Dallas.
Rollerball. I'm gonna put it on here. Rollerball.
Rollerball.
I hope you're talking about the James Caan one, right?
What?
Rollerball?
No. Oh yeah, I've seen.
Not
that
the Slipknot one, right?
I thought you were still talking about Debbie Does Dallas.
Hold on. Wasn't it James Caan? Oh yeah. That's on Tubi and everything. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, James Caan.
That's another good
James
thing.
Caan.
You should make it accessible so we can watch it.
Debbie
how
Does
about
Dallas
They
from
Live?
Hugh. Okay, Hugh. Jeez.
They Live, Chad. They
Debbie
Live. That's a
Does.
classic, man.
Dallas.
Yeah, They Live is a good one. I've got that one. I own that one,
Rodney
so.
Piper and shit.
Yeah. All right. What else we got here?
Palm Springers.
Is that the time loop movie?
Yes.
Okay.
There's Altered States.
Is Altered States? Is that another Cronenberg or what is that?
That's it's got famous people in it and junk.
Famous people and junk.
Enemy Mine. That's a good one. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just Palm Springs, not Palm Springers.
And matter of fact, that's
Spring
the one
Breakers?
my movie is.
No, that's not what I said.
Does Pearl have a movie for the wheel?
Oh,
Harbor.
God, let me go get her. She's been really pissed off about Miss Piggy.
Oh heck yeah! Cannonball Run. Oh, I haven't seen that in so long. Let's go with some Cannonball Run. All right. You got some more movies coming here for the wheel?
Well, let me get Pearl.
Okay.
She's probably Pearl. Don't pick something that sucks. Okay. All right. Okay. Wait. Chad Freeman. Chad Freeman.
Yes.
I am going to go with the best movie ever made.
And what's that?
Steel Magnolias.
Oh, Jesus.
Amen, sister. Amen.
Steel Magnolias.
I'm gonna kill Pearl if I have to watch Steel Magnolias.
Pearl. Pick another one.
Well, I do like Cocoon also.
Cocoon.
Hey, Pearl, I told you no sucky movies. Don't you talk about Cocoon and Steel Magnolias. Steel Magnolias, I feel like a Steel Magnolia every
In a
time I watch it.
time when magnolias were made of steel.
Get that.
Steel.
Spinal Tap. Wait, Signs and Spinal Tap. Okay. Signs is great.
Chad, don't pick Steel Magnolias. Pick Steel Magnolias.
Spinal Tap's one that I actually bought not too long ago, and I still haven't watched it. So that would be a good one. Yeah.
You bought what?
Spinal Tap.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Hugh Caldwell says Signs.
What is Food Earthman? Okay, let's go with Food Earthman.
Earthman. In a time.
Food Earthman. You know what? I'm gonna put Spaghetti Man back on here. All right, what else you got, Carrie?
Magic Mike.
Oh
watch
man,
it. I don't
I misspelled.
care. I'll
I
watch
misspelled Spaghetti Man. I gotta fix that. Hold on.
God, I hope we don't see Steel Magnolias. I don't even.
Man, this is, if this ends up being Magic Mike and Steel Magnolias, what was Dry Miss Daisy? We're gonna put it on the list too.
No.
Magic Mike, starring Christopher Reeves.
Oh, Enemy Mine. Wait, food. Oh! I got you. You were quoting. Oh yeah, Mega Man. I love a Mega Man. A Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
Like
and you know what? I don't think I've ever really watched Soylent Green, so let's put that on there.
I agree with Young Frankenstein, and I'd like to raise it one Pleasantville.
Young Frankenstein, definitely.
Stein. Soylent Green.
It's made of people.
Pleasantville.
Yeah,
Is that the black and white one? Reese Witherspoon or something? Or is it Brendan
Toby
Fraser?
Maguire or something.
Oh. Vanilla Sky?
No, that's a crappy movie.
You've already had a few on the wheel here, Cohard. So how many you got so far, Carrie?
I don't know. I wasn't counting. And I get double because I'm a Gemini.
Eyes Wide Shut, you said? Okay.
How about The Wall? Pink Floyd, The Wall.
All right. The Wall. How about Sergeant Pepper?
Also, Repo, the genetic opera.
Repo, yeah, we can go with Repo.
Not the stupid whatever that was the musical version.
I saw that about 2 weeks ago.
What? Not the Paris Hilton one? Not that one?
No, I'm talking about the Paris Hilton one. I'm talking about the dumb fucking remake one where it was not fun at all. And also
We already did Logan's Run.
Yeah, we did that one.
You missed it. Go back.
Empire of the Sun. Kamea is always pulling for that one, so let's go with Empire of the Sun.
I was talking about the Repo where it was played, where it starred Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. What was the movie?
On Golden Pond with Alan Alda.
Superman?
No. What was the movie? I never saw it. My brother got to go see it at the movies, but my
the one where he's killing people and
Circle of Friends.
Death Trap. Death Trap.
Yeah.
I never saw that. I saw
it.
Okay, iRobot. Wait. Wait. Hold on. What'd you say, Carrie?
Circle of Friends.
What is Circle of Friends?
I think I seen that one on the hub also.
It's 90s. It's like a 90s.
Well, you said something else,
Circle
didn't you?
Of Friends.
Didn't you say something else?
I don't know. I've been saying a lot of things, but I don't pay
Okay.
attention to what I say. You shouldn't either.
Okay. So just a few more minutes, and we're going to do some spinning here. Sinister's good. Sinister's fun, but we're going to save that because Carrie doesn't want to have a whole bunch of harm.
I'm having a no gore October, so it doesn't look like I'll be joining.
No,
today.
we're going to fix that because we're all going to look
Just
for something that's not gory, but it's still Halloweeny. Like, for example,
You said weenie.
I'm going to pick something. I mean,
Did you hear that? He said weenie.
Frankenweenie is a good example.
Just for the hell of it, why not Minority Report? Just for the sake
I like
It's on there.
Minority Report.
making fun of Tom Cruise.
Imperialism says upgrade, whatever upgrade is.
Upgrade wasn't bad. Yeah, upgrade wasn't bad.
Y'all
So-
know I hate movies, man. I
Do we
really
have 100 movies yet? Isn't that what we do? Put so many on there.
We've only got 38. So
Hey,
The
Chad,
Star
did
is
you-
Born, the Barbara Streisand. That's what Shelley's saying. So let's go with that.
I mean, that's a
Chad,
good movie. I can't
did
watch
you
it.
get Cannibal Holocaust?
Oh man,
Oh, come on, man.
we could save that for Halloween.
No, Debbie does Dallas too.
Well, we got to get through the first one first, okay? I'm gonna put Clerks 3. I'm gonna put Clerks 3 on here because
Debbie can only do Dallas one at a time.
I hadn't seen Clerks 3. This will give me a reason to watch it. So
How about Over the Top, which is
it on streaming? Let's see.
It's
God. I'm
yeah,
so sweating
arm
these
wrestling.
movies. I'm so
arm
sweating
wrestling.
these movies.
Let's check it out. Over the Top.
What the hell was his name?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone in the arm wrestling for his kid movie.
Oh, jeez.
And fucking Norm Macdonald made fun of him. There was a sketch where Sylvester Stallone was in a car accident, and Norm Macdonald was there Norm Macdonald was in a car accident. Sylvester Stallone was there to save him, and he's like making fun of Sylvester Stallone for Over the Top.
It's on Tubi and the Roku channel, so Over the Top is going on the list. The top. You know what? I'm putting Meatballs on here. And I'm also putting Caddyshack.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
The
god.
Garbage Pail Kids movie.
I don't know if I can. Oh, please have mercy on me.
All right, Carrie. Any last ones?
Oh my god.
I'm
Two-
sorry, the carrier you have
two-
dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this carrier in error,
How about I put a
message after that.
documentary on here? Let's see. Let me
I already
look
forgot
here.
what we were talking about.
We were supposed to put documentaries and movies based on books.
Supposed to. When have you ever followed the rules?
Yeah, we have not followed the rules. That is for sure. How about here's a documentary. Satan Wants You. Let's see, what's this on? It's about the satanic panic of the 80s. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
You have a type, Chad.
I do?
Yeah, there's a type of thing that you always go after. Yeah, fine. Put it on there. I don't hate it very much.
Well, Poval's seen it, so he doesn't have to do. He has to do
like
less homework.
Yeah, it's pretty much Geraldo.
Yeah, no.
It is.
Satan Wants You. Okay. All right. Are we ready to spin? 44 entries. Is that enough?
That's a good number. I say roll with it.
44. The Vanishing
God.
Point.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never
The Abyss, and
the
Super
mind
Bad. Last
control
two.
Will so bad. Please, Will, don't do this to me.
Super Bad. The
Sing the rain.
Abyss.
Sing
All right. Okay. Where's Dirk? We haven't seen Dirk in a while. So, but
I've seen Dirk today.
Rental Roulette song to get us going. All right. We spin it, and the first three are the ones that we are watching next month. So, first movie we are watching. Please do not be Pearl's pick.
No, you're right.
Steel Magnolias, go!
It's Coma. Coma. Good movie. Haven't seen it in forever. So. All right. Movie number 2. Let's move that. Here we go.
Steel Magnolias singing in the rain. Steel Magnolias singing in the rain. Steel Magnolias singing in the rain.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Oh my God.
All right, Soylent Green. That's a movie that I do not believe that I've seen, so that'll be another new one that people always talk about. All right, last movie. Singing in the Rain.
Woo! You see how I did that? First I cleansed my aura. Then I cast a spell. And then I got Singing in the Rain.
Hova loves that movie and has a song that we'll be able to play, so that works out. All right. So next time,
oh my God,
we will be watching and talking about.
I don't know what you just did, but it looked like you just flicked on the house lights, and it was pretty cool. That was good. You should go back and watch that. Do that more often. That was clever.
Watching Coma, Soylent Green, and Singing in the Rain.
What is Soylent Green? Is that like a cleaning chemical or something?
It's Charlton Heston, and it's like eating people or something. I don't know. It's an 80s like
cannibalism.
Yeah.
On a
it's
large scale.
It's like the food is people. So it's not like that though. I don't think. Isn't it like a PG movie? Let's look up all these movies real quick.
G. Doesn't matter to me, G.
Soylent Green is available.
It's got Charlton Heston in it. How racy can it be?
It sounds like it has something to do with vegans.
It takes place in the year.
Soybeans and lentils, and that's a bad idea. See what happens when you go vegan? You go cannibal.
It takes place in the year 2022. Overcrowding, pollution, and resource depletion reduces society's leaders to finding food for teeming masses.
Did you guys hear that story about the guy who is the CEO of Impossible Burger, and he bit somebody's face? That's what happens.
Yeah,
it's PG. It's PG. So it's nothing too wild.
Story.
Okay, Carrie, it's PG.
Good.
It happened. It happened in the future in 2022.
Coma.
Did I hear that right?
Coma. There is a 1978, the original film with Michael Douglas. That's one I'm going to be watching. But there is a 2020 film that's on Prime Video and Peacock and other places. But Coma.
With Christopher Reeve.
No, it's Michael Douglas.
Okay.
The remake is. Let's see who's in the remake. Maybe we can watch it.
Christopher Reeve. It's definitely Christopher Reeve in Coma.
Oh no, this is a Russian. We already get locked in banned by them every episode. I don't know if this is actual remake or if it's just completely using the title.
Every one of these stars Christopher Reeve. Even Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain. Have I even ever watched this movie? I don't know that I have.
What?
Singing in the Rain?
Hey,
that's not my kind of movie.
Featuring Stephen Hawking.
Hey, Chris.
Wow.
Moses supposes his toes are roses. Moses supposes erroneously. Moses,
See, I play.
Supposes toes to be.
I play fair. I'm gonna watch Singing in the Rain.
It through a stoma.
I'm not going to play fair. I'm going to cheat.
Hey, covered by
Did you
CQ.
mute yourself because you called me a dirty name just then? Is that what you did? You just mute yourself
Me?
and call me a name?
No,
Yeah.
I cleared my throat.
I saw it.
But the
I saw
timing
it.
was pretty. I mean, sus.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, you saw that pull off.
I saw it.
He was like, "Itch."
Why?
Yeah, see, that's totally it. I covered by CQ. They're picking on me.
All right, so we've got our movies for next time. Coma, Soylent Green, Singing in the
I'm
Rain.
sitting right here, Urban. I can hear you.
I don't know the connection of those three, but every month there's always been a connection. So that's the part of the homework. What is the connection of these three movies? So,
I would also like to hear E. Urban do Peter Frampton on the jaw harp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bear. Do you feel like I do?
I love that song.
Fucking rocking, man. Yeah. Damn, I need to get a fucking sample of that shit and stuff.
Don't
well,
cry.
anything else anybody wants to talk about? Is there anything Carrie food related or?
Yeah, I quit my job. I'm in the job market again. Well, you know, there's lots of hiring for line cooks and sous chefs, and so like whatever.
I've been thinking about pursuing my dancing career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tap disco is coming back. Don't try.
Yeah. I was hoping
Disco.
you look probably sweet in some like sequins, huh?
Yeah, I actually went to a state sale the other day, and this dude was like, "These shoes right here are like really like old manish and stuff." And he picked them up and said that to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, do they have taps on them?" He's like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, I don't want them."
Oh man!
Try to out weird me, motherfucker.
So next week,
and it turns out getting really stoned is how I make it through these movie clubs. So
maybe I'll try that next time.
It really helped.
I'll have to
the
get
whole
it to
time I'm here.
So I was going to say next week, Green Eggs and Ham, we will be crowning the greatest, most iconic, most epic artist of all time. The chat is going to help us with a bracket.
It's going to be a train wreck, y'all.
Singers versus bands.
I'm just warning you.
It's gonna Guar.
It's gonna be the worst.
Guar is gonna win.
Wait. If you're talking about us and it being the worst, I mean, how low is that bar to begin with?
It's pretty fucking low. But I mean, I think this might break a new bottom out.
Camelia's rooting for Chad Dillon.
Have y'all seen the Bob Dylan film or like biopic trailer?
Oh yeah, with the different people playing Bob Dylan. Yeah, weird movie.
I still think it would be great if they had like different shots where like one was like it's like it's like they're on the rooftop with like someone else and he's like having a knife fight with one of like Simon and Garfunkel or something. Or like there's a scene where chick's like, "Damn it, Bob," and then she walks out and like he grabs a bottle of liquor and like he throws it at the wall and screams in anguish, and it's like in a time where all music was played with acoustic instruments
and whiskey bottles.
Is that the Jimmy Stewart story?
In a time.
What are we talking about?
You do a good Jimmy Stewart impression. Just wanted you to know.
I'm Jimmy Stewart.
I
have zero relationship skills.
I'm so rooting for Debbie Does Dallas, man. I was just wondering how we were going to pull that off.
It was on the wheel, and
yeah. So, I mean, how would we even did that? And you know, I've seen the movie.
Of course you have.
No, and it would be about R-rated now.
Oh yeah, no, it's vintage porn. It's totally it's low.
What?
It's PG-13. Really.
Back then, I was like, oh my goodness, they're in a
Yeah.
truck
What?
throwing fruit out the back.
I think that was the Manson family home videos you were watching.
No. See, in one part of the, and I don't remember much of the movie, but I remember her being all excited and coming up with a banana and going and getting upset and throwing it out of the truck.
Mm.
Yeah.
What
Wow,
movie?
that is racy.
Yeah.
About?
Debbie Does Dallas.
Wake me up when it's over. It's nap time.
Well, it is over. Believe it or
It's
not.
over.
Yes, it is.
I made it.
It is time to watch Mildred do a pole dance to close the show. Again,
Oh yeah,
grotesque.
I forgot that was coming.
Yeah, grotesque, which I put on the wheel. The wheel didn't pick it. I will be watching Grotesque too, and I will be watching the Rebel Moon director's cut. So I may be talking about these movies anyway.
It's your show, bud.
Next time.
Your show.
So.
Well, it was very nice of them to stop by and see us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, chat. You guys are fun as always.
Yeah.
Kelly
No.
and you and Louie and Imperialism, Camellia and Cover, all the people. I gotta
Well, hook me up, Chad, and I'll go. And where's that movie gonna be?
The new one.
Yeah, the people that stop by and stuff.
So right now it's
I know
not on
Camelia's
streaming.
out
It's just
there.
they're just selling the DVD, and
Right.
it's going to be on streaming soon. I mean, I'll bring it up later, but the first one is on Tubi.
Kelly.
So
On
if you do want
Tubi?
to watch the first one, yeah, Grotesque, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, all right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to all of this silliness, and we will be back last Tuesday of next month and talk about Singing in the Rain and Soylent Green, Coma. So
Don't forget my video. You'll get to see my video of Singing in the Rain.
that's right. Yeah, you should update it though with some dance moves. So, oh, you know what? We should work on that. Do like some AI. Do an updated video for it.
Have you seen what AI does to hands? You're going to trust it with feet and movement? That sounds terrifying.
I use it constantly. It's so much fun. So much fun. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you, Paul Vault.
Oh, you're not. I really want to hear that Chad's band song again. So good. You're gonna make us watch.
You want me to play that? You want me to? Okay, I can
love
play
that
that
song.
before we get out of here.
I'm gonna
Hold on.
screen record it and put it on my channel.
It didn't have
for non-members.
Chad in it.
It's going to be posted on my members here in a couple of days. So hang on, let me pull it up on YouTube.
Hey, Shelly.
Hi, Shelly.
All right, so I've decided my AI band name is, and you will know us by the Trail of Chad, which that was Jesse Cantrell that said that, and this was the song "We're All Chad" that I played before the show started. So we'll watch this, and then after that we'll get the pole dancing. So.
Reminds me, I need to make a playlist. I got to go back and play the one. Maybe I am a narcissist because I love the clips you pull of me. They're the best. I'm so funny, especially when I'm properly edited.
and this was my attempt at doing a stoner rock song. So here we go.
It's awesome.
And Samuel Jackson at the beginning here.
Previously on motherfucking Green Eggs and goddamn ham.
Oh my god! Audience, give him a clap or something. I don't know. Like that was
give him
my ego loved it, and also I think he did a really good job.
Okay. And I'm the narcissist. You're wanting them to clap for me about a song I wrote about you. So
wrote for me about you.
Call
Okay, wait.
me a narcissist.
Okay, so you wrote a song for me about you, about me being
That you
I
call
lost it
me
again.
a narcissist. So anyway.
Pole vault help. Thanks, Crampton's Pole all vault. in your
Thanks
mind,
for the
Shelley.
guitar solo,
Crampton's
sir.
all in your mind.
Who started this trend and why is this going?
I don't know, but it just keeps evolving, and they just keep coming up more and more and more and more. That's kind of amazing.
The world spins wild and strange. Shadow deep in the dark range. Electric nights see the neon glow. Chad Halen screaming where the wild things go. We're all Chad's breaking every chain. Chad's every line that thunder train. Chad against the machine raising flames. We're all Chad's defying every name.
Chad Halen, Chad Company, Chad Tones, Pink Chad, and Death Chad.
Through desert fast and
Assless Chads.
Shadow naked under crimson lights. Dreams like acid in our weary minds. Chad Halen shredding through the ties that bind. We're all Chad breaking every chain. Chad's every line that thunder train. Chad against the machine raising flames. We're all Chad's defying every name.
Also, coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, the
Alice and Chad are drifting in the haze. Jack feeling in a fiery blaze. Voices stopping through the silent screams. Chad Zeppelin soaring in cosmic dreams. In the heart of chaos standing tall. Shadow making an answer in the call. Guitar strings wailing electrify the night. Chad against the machine fueling the fight.
we are
So-
listing all of the Chad bands.
So we're
Ow! It's hot. The Chad holster.
it's never gonna end. What was that?
Tough Chad.
Oh, Puff
Chad Company. Chad Company.
Anybody like Louis
Chad
that's coming in
Louis.
here that's not used to this group is like, wait, what is going on? What's on this chat?
Well, we have spontaneous themes to our chats, and this week's theme is Chad bands you'd love to hear live.
I'm lost. Okay. So who you got next?
The Black Chads.
Who you got next?
Oh, me. The Chad Berries. I'm sorry. Yes, that was the worst. Okay, no, System of the Chad.
Just gonna go cook me a
I'm
more.
sorry, what are you saying? I'm so busy reading this.
Okay.
Wait, what? What are we doing?
We're starting now.
Quiet, guys. I'm trying to pay attention.
This is
edit
like
that out in post.
This is absolutely not dying either. This MC Chatty. I mean, what is going on?
My favorite is the shh. You guys, I'm trying to pay attention.
Brought to you by BetterHelp.
Right on. As always.
Call back.
Yes.
They will sponsor us one day.
There were some callbacks in
I'll get them.
in that video. Povol probably caught some of those. The yellow from the sky, from the bees, and you peeing into the camper.
Oh
I missed
Oh
it.
God damn it! Flashbacks.
Well, all right, so we're getting out of here.
No, there we. Oh, we're
But-
still live. I thought you had put us backstage.
we could get out of here. If you want to hang out, Ehrman, we still chat after the show a little bit. But
Yeah, hang out, Ehrman. You always disappear so fast.
Here is the one and only Mildred Moyer doing a pole dance to take us home. So everybody have a good one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Patient waiting in the candlelight, anticipating my hand around the knife, an invitation for you to come inside. I left it open wide, floorboards creaking in the darkness. I can hear you creeping, but I'm not impressed. You think I look just like a lamb for slaughter, but you're the one that's on the altar. Little does he know he won't make it out this time, because I'm too pretty to die. Final girl, you know I'm running for my life. I've seen the killer and I think I'm just his type. No surprise, I'm alive because I'm too pretty to die. Too pretty to die. Breathing, feeding off your terror. I feel your heart beating. Don't really care if I can hear you screaming, leave you bleeding out. What you gonna do now? Little does he know that there's nowhere left to hide, because I'm too pretty to die. Final girl, you know I'm running for my life. I've seen the killer and I think I'm just his type. No surprise, I'm alive because I'm too pretty to die. Too pretty to die. Don't try to disagree. You're running out of time. This is the end of the line. Thought this was your moment to shine, but the name on this movie is mine. Because I'm too pretty to die. Final girl, you know I'm running for my life. I've seen the killer and I think I'm just his type. No surprise, I'm alive because I'm too pretty to die. Too pretty to die. Because I'm too pretty to die. Final girl, you know I'm running for my life. I've seen the killer and I think I'm just his type. No surprise, I'm alive because I'm too pretty to die. Too pretty to die.
The incredible edible egg.